Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Aries. All Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Aries in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Aries, please. What does Aries need to know? Okay, so wow, yeah. The Fool card came out, and then we've got the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. This is maybe, oh, Page of Swords, King of Wands, Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. So this is maybe a difficult decision for you to make, but it looks like you're going in a new direction. Clearly, new direction is here. But the thing is, I get that there's some kind of like disagreement or even a fight or an argument with this Five of Swords here between these two people. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, they're not looking at each other. I was getting like conflict, argument energy off of Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. I just feel like there may be something very spontaneous, impulsive, or hasty about this decision to go in a new direction here. But it looks like, yeah, oh, wow. Okay, so I don't want to get too deep into this. It's not meant to be a very long reading today. I do want this to be a sort of quick message, general reading for Aries. If you'd like personal reading with more personal details, we can do that. You can email me. It just looks to me like there's been a very intense argument here. I did see that Tower. There's a few other cards here, you know, Ten of Wands. So, yeah, the Chariot. It's like, yes, a very intense argument here. Very harsh words have been exchanged. Very mean, very angry energy coming through today. So, I don't know, but it looks like this has got to end. This has to stop. You can't go on living in this state of anger or repression or repressed anger. Looks like somebody's got something they need to get off of their chest. I see a confrontation, a very confrontational energy here. Somebody feels defeated, somebody feels humiliated, somebody else feels very smug, very arrogant. And it just, this is a lot of friction, tension. This may have been building up for a long time. This may be some kind of a breakup or breakdown moment here where this is just not working. Somebody is telling somebody else off. Like, these two people are maybe telling each other off. Some kind of difficult truth, moment of truth may be coming here. This is not a very fun reading, and it's not a fun energy for me to tap into as the reader. So it just looks like somebody is making a hasty decision, making a quick temper, making a decision to take off or leave out of anger. I just get the sense of, okay, somebody is really angry and it's like they're slamming the door and they're going out to the car and they're slamming the car door too. And they're starting up the car and they're squealing out, you know, they're peeling, their tires are squealing. Like, somebody is so upset in this. And it's like, yeah, they're just taking off. They're getting out of town. They're leaving in anger, like really upset. I don't know what happened. I don't know the details. Like I said, we could get into a personal, but this is the message that's coming out loud and clear. Perhaps somebody has learned some information. Okay, maybe it's you. You've learned some information about this other person and it pissed you off and now you're taking off. You're leaving. You're out of here. I'm done with this. I'm out of here. That's what I'm hearing. I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. Maybe it's vice versa. Somebody is telling you, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm sick and tired of A, B, and C. You go right ahead and enjoy the rest of your life, but I am not going to be here for it. Like, you know what I mean? It's giving like super angry, very upset. There may have even been like some kind of manipulative mind games, kind of, you know, when you're in an argument and it's not even logical anymore. It's just a fight and you just say the craziest shit to each other. Like, I'm just getting some of that with this Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's like powerful, fight, and it's sharp, and it's hurtful, and it's mean, and it's inflicting pain, and it's like saying the meanest thing. You ever been in an argument with somebody who doesn't care, they just want to win? Winning at all costs, ruthless, cold, bitter, angry, upset. Like, this is the energy that's coming through today. And it's like, it's not even about the truth anymore. It's not even about like logic or making a debate. It's not even about like, there's a difference between arguing and fighting, where if you're arguing, you're trying to come to some kind of like understanding. Even if you're upset with each other and passionate about it, it's like you're trying to, underneath it all, there's an intention of trying to figure things out and come to some kind of agreement, even if it's chaotic and stubborn and people don't want to give in. When you're arguing, underneath it all, like I said, the intention basically is to comprehend each other, to come to some kind of conclusion, to come to eventually some kind of understanding or even agreement, or, you know what I mean? But when you're fighting, there's no intention to come back together. There's no intention to be understood. It's just to win. Fighting is totally different. You're just trying to win. You're just trying to hurt somebody. You're just trying to dominate, to be powerful. You know what I mean? You're just trying to win. So this is what I'm getting for you today, Aries. Unfortunately, it's a fight. This is what's coming towards you. Maybe you already know about this. You're going to do this. Maybe you're planning on confronting somebody. There's definitely a very confrontational energy here for you today, Aries. So that's what I've got for you. And I don't really feel comfortable just leaving it like that. So we're what? I just saw 656. I saw 655, 656, 657. So these numbers could be important. What do I want to do? Do I want to get like an oracle message? Because like, what's the advice here? Okay, so I'm going to use my new archetypes guidebook because this is so positive. I love this deck. This is brand new. I just got it. You've probably seen it on other channels. It's super popular. It's for a good reason. And I just love this deck so much. I've been using it the last couple of days, just studying it. So this is the first public reading. I've already used it once in one private reading as a sort of closing message, just like, what's the advice from Spirit? I feel like this deck is really good for spiritual advice and like guiding us in the direction of our best and highest good and our growth and evolution. So I do feel like, with this angry, confrontational, powerful words coming through, you know what I mean? There's a lot of destructive power coming through right now, but there's also, creation on the other side of that, because I feel like, wasn't it Pablo Picasso or something that was like, creation is an act of destruction? So maybe destruction is also a part of creation. So if we see this as a very destructive, triggering moment, we can also sort of transmute that into like emotional alchemy, into something that could be creative and turn it around, So how are we going to do that? Let's use this. Okay, here we go. We've got the box. The card that came out is called the Box, and like I said, I just bought this deck, so I don't really know it yet. I haven't memorized it or anything, so we're just gonna refer to the book together. And if you like that idea, stick with me. I'll look it up. We've got the Box. I think it's number 44. Okay, number 44. That's some synchronicity again. Okay, here we go. It says, the cage, the rules, and the norm. We all live in a box to some degree within the confines. We all live to some degree within the confines of the box. This archetype represents everything that is known, anticipated, and expected. It holds us in a place while simultaneously holding us back from our greatest visions. Yeah, it's like this is holding you back or something. Okay, the box is sneaky, insidious, and everywhere, limiting us at the most unconscious levels. It is built of layer upon layer of social constructs and pressures. Breaking through its confines requires awareness, continued effort, and bravery. The box may appear as expectations from parents, a well paying but heartless job, the pressure to look or behave like others, or simply to stay small. There is a box around you now made of some type of confining thought. So, what is it? The box shifts and morphs as we grow. This is part of its multi layered nature. Once you break through one layer, another will present itself to you. Keep going, break through. An exquisite life requires it. So when it's light, this archetype represents structure, order, coherence, and logic. But when it's dark, it represents limitation, rigidity, judgment, and fear. If you'd like to go deeper, you can, I think you can look into something called One Ton Prop, House of Cards by Richard Serra. I'm not familiar with that yet. It also says, moving outside of the box is exhilarating and expansive, but destabilizing. Others will wonder what you are doing and why, and you will too. This is part of the process. So everything within the box is known. Everything outside of the box is unknown. That is why it is more comfortable to stay within its walls. But the advice here is to choose freedom. Okay, so it looks like you are breaking free of some kind of limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, maybe a limiting relationship. You're having a breakthrough, you're thinking outside of the box, or maybe you're being called to choose freedom, to choose to think outside of the box of the structures and limitations and expectations that keep you stuck and small. Now, it's good to have logic and structure in our lives. But when does this logic and structure become oppressive, and when is it time for us to think outside of the box? Perhaps that's what's going on here. This has been building up. It is about to possibly explode, and perhaps you are choosing freedom to think outside of the box. I want you to take that as it resonates, of course. But that's the archetype we are closing with today, and I feel like it's really positive, and it's a really good way to end this reading. So if you agree with me, maybe you'd like to like this video, maybe subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I don't know, up to you. Totally. But that's what I've got for you today, Aries. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.